Everything really started to come together when we moved to Josh's because we knew we weren't going to be moving to a new location anytime soon. I remember thinking it had a lot of potential, you know, because it was a wide open backyard. It was almost like a blank canvas that we could, you know, do whatever we wanted to do.
Hi, I'm Josh Davis.
And I'm Ryan Cummings.
Co-founders of the CRF, the Cummings Wrestling Federation. It started back in October 12, 1999.
Well, the CRF lasted 2 cards. It was just Josh and myself wrestling those 2 cards with help from a few special friends. But now, the CRF has morphed into the EWA, the Extreme Wrestling Alliance. The EWA has grown immensely over the past year and is now our pride and joy.
We have numerous wrestlers, we have a loyal fan base, and we even have a web address at www.ewa11.com.
That's www.ewa11.com.
Moving to the Davis the backyard arena. It was cool.
We had the big tree, which was good. Josh had some ladders at his house that, you know, we could put against that tree, which would really give us a steady ladder to jump off of and do some moves that we hadn't been able to do before.
Well, at first it seemed like a really shitty place to wrestle, but then after you got used to it, it seemed weird to even think about wrestling anywhere else. To go back and watch the Moss tapes are actually weird to watch.
I like to wrestle in Moss. Okay. I like to wrestle in the backyard more though, because it was fun. They had trees to jump out of.
Demolition Man! What the hell is this crazy bastard doing? Oh my god!
We started off in the backyard, and yeah, it was cool to go into Moss, but we knew that Moss wasn't going to hold up. You know, we weren't going to be able to do what we wanted to do consistently in Moss.
Yeah, I mean, hell, we wrestled all over the yard, all over the quarry, this house, Junior's house, everybody's house. It wasn't that big a deal to be wrestling outside the backyard.
We got back to the backyard. It was great, you know.
My name is Carol Davis.
I'm Jim Davis.
You know, I know his parents didn't like it, but they were okay enough with it that we got to stay there.
We had 2 sons that was just so excited to watch the wrestling on television. So they thought they could produce this themselves.
Mom and Dad really didn't tell us no for a lot of things. They would complain, but ultimately they would let us do whatever we wanted to do.
We had, you know, place to store the mattresses and box springs down in the basement, and you know, I thought it was great when we moved there.
Your mom didn't like it, but she was too nice to her to tell us to leave.
I think they're absolutely insane to let you do that. And if I had kids, there's no way in hell I would let a bunch of strangers come out. I think at one point, didn't y'all have like waivers you had typed up on your computer that wouldn't have mattered at all?
I guess I really didn't care. Maybe I did a little bit. I think my initial thing was that I was afraid somebody would get hurt.
Me too, in a lawsuit.
Right.
Dad wasn't there most of the time. That's probably why it was allowed to take place. He would be at work.
I'd come in from work and there'd be a bunch of idiots in my backyard.
Gee, they're not idiots.
I know how much my mom hated us doing it at my house, and you know, I know that was only for 3 days.
Oh, Miss Davis. Oh, Miss Davis. Oh, Carol.
I enjoyed meeting all the guys that were out here, and I mean, I knew where y'all were if you were here at my house.
First impression, it was just a bunch of bed mattresses and us. That was it. And a ladder on a tree.
We'd mess up the garage, and we had the stinky mattresses in there. I know they hated it. You know, they couldn't have enjoyed it.
Then we used to pick up mattresses every time we got the chance.
The mattresses were just more stuff to pack in there, but I guess that you all did a pretty good job of at least keeping them a little, you know, organized.
The mattresses were from all walks of life.
Dad really hated it. Really hated it. And especially because they would pick some of them up off of the side of the street, and they would have, you know, various stains on them.
I mean, I knew at times you were scrounging around people's carpets, you know, getting, you know, mattresses or whatever the case might be. You know, which again, I'm sure that's a highlight of every parent's, you know, memory of their children.
But, you know, we had to have a ring.
We pretend like they were ropes. We had no ropes.
You know, I don't really look back on it and think, you know, that the ropes, not having ropes was too bad.
I don't think we should have that people should have been pretending to bounce off the ropes. Which, because, let's be honest. I mean, we wanted to be as close to real wrestling as possible, so that's why they did it. But it looks ridiculous.
A lot of those early matches aren't good, but, you know, a lot of the matches weren't good.
From when we first started to where we ended up, two different things. I made the original belts.
The belts that Junior and Tracy made were really good.
God, I bet it took us 3 days to make those things. We painted them gold.
At the time, they were better than I thought we would probably ever have.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to EWA Mass Hysteria. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to EWA Wrestle Wars 2000. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to EWA Extreme Deluxe.
My name is Jason Coleman.
Project as much as you can.
My name is Jason. My name is Jason Coleman.
My innards is all busted up. Oh!
Jason was great because he didn't mind working. He was a workhorse.
Colin was a good addition to the EWA. He was committed when he was there.
I knew Mr. Josh Davis through school.
When he joined, I was his first match. It was me as Craven Moorhead versus Jack Backwards.
Now I want to give me some fresh meat in here. And that's why I'm bringing this here little clown boy in, so I can fuck him in his clown hoe ass.
I don't know if we could curse on this, but yeah, he was gonna fuck me in my clown hole ass.
You're gonna have a good match with Craven, and it's gonna be funny, but at the same time well wrestled. Then you've got a real chance of doing well in the EWA.
Oh!
I felt that Jason Coleman was the perfect balance between being able to wrestle and being funny.
He had some good matches, you know, right away and had good characters right away. I thought, especially him coming in, was comparable to Brian and Junior coming in, you know, as far as the impact that he had.
I consider myself among the first wave of people.
Zachary Chaffin.
I had the idea, you know, there was Kurt Angle. He was the Olympic hero. Well, a very easy joke would be the Special Olympic hero.
I'm the Special Olympic hero. USA! USA! USA!
The Special Olympic hero, everybody cheered for him. He was cute. He was sweet.
I like the Special Olympic hero. He was always a personal favorite. I thought he was really good. I had a class with Zach, and he did a retarded voice, and I was just like, oh, that's much better than I can do. Why not bring someone in? Why just give me another character? Let's have someone else do it.
I won a medal for the USA, for the long jump, and for pole vaulting. I'm the best there ever been.
The Special Olympic hero was one of the most memorable characters that we had.
Special Olympic hero was a great character. And Zach played it so well.
I just got back from Australia. I won a new medal, a trophy actually. Long jump, baby. I'll go show you what.
I don't get offended by anything anymore, but I can see where he would be extremely offensive to some people. And that's fine. But I loved it.
He was just there to have fun and be good at his sport.
Long jump, long jump, long jump. My bad. Oh, never mind.
You really probably thought that he was mentally retarded.
I actually didn't know for about 2 years that he wasn't retarded. Like, I thought that was really him. And then one day he was talking normal. And so I said, oh, okay, that's a character.
No! 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 He's retarded! You can't do it! He's retarded!
Fucks with me, it's going down.
Oh!
It was just a character. I mean, that's exactly. It wasn't a retarded person being made fun of on TV. It was a character just like you would have in a movie, and it was just the way it was. You're gonna tell me Forrest Gump isn't funny? Fuck yourself.
Commissioner, if I hurt him, it's on your conscience.
Hold this for me,
Oh, fucking what?
Hold this. Fucking hold this. God, you fucking. Oh!
Boo! Boo! Asshole!
He's retarded! He's special! Leave him alone!
We're all going to hell for supporting Zach, and Zach is going to hell as well for that character, but he did that really well.
It's fucking bullshit. Bullshit. I swear to God.
And that's, I mean, shit, if you didn't like it, kiss my ass. You know what I'm saying? I did what I did.
The Special Olympic hero. I thought, as a wrestler, he fucking sucked, but it was a good plot.
Adding Zach was way different than adding Coleman. When you added Coleman, you had someone who was very willing to help. Zach was very lazy.
He really didn't contribute a lot to it. He sat on the sidelines and, let everybody else do the work. And I like Zach. That's the bad part about it.
But he only had one character. He had one specific purpose for being there. So Zach a lot of times would, show up late, do his match, leave.
Oh, shit. Everyone loved the hero. Zach, getting him there, it was like pulling teeth.
I don't know if he could have played another character. He played the retard so well. Maybe, I still always say, maybe he's a little bit retarded.
Still got the medals, though. Oh, come on! Get up! Special Olympics! Special Olympics!
Because the flag still stands for freedom.
I felt when he was there and wanted to be there that he was very entertaining.
It was fun. It really was. It was a fun thing to do at the time.
I've just received word that the elite Ryan Cummings was carried off in a stretcher. He has problems with his knees or something.
I broke both of my wrists, actually, playing basketball.
Ryan breaking his wrist at the time was a very big deal because he was like 35% of our characters.
It was a bad injury.
Take this opportunity to welcome everyone to the EWA Hostile Takeover 2000. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to EWA Maximum Bloodshed 2000.
EWA! 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 Yeah! Mud! 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 Hey! Fuck yeah, you fucking fuck!
At a weight of 666 pounds, Hellraiser.
This is my last resort. Suffocation, no breathing, don't give a fuck.
Well, look who's in the EWA now! Yeah! Yeah! You can see, that was really whenever we hit our groove. And we've been in that groove now for over a year.
That's right.
And we're going to continue to be in that groove. Because you see, ladies and gentlemen, the best is yet to come here at the EWA. Yours truly, if he still has the title, will be defending it against the elite Ryan Cummings at the pep rally.
October 27th, Warren Central High School, Friday Frenzy, one day only. Last time you may ever see these two men in the same ring, King of Hardcore Josh Davis, elite Ryan Cummings. You won't want to miss it.
No, you won't. Ryan, it's been great.
It has been. It's been a good year.
Great year. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Good night.
Good night, fellas.
Welcome to EWA Friday